Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 336. Here we are, baby. Hauntober is finally back. Hauntober 2022. Hauntober, day one. Hauntober, week one. Yeah, man. Hauntober is back. And, first on the menu, Malignant. Yes, sir. Malignant. 2021. Yeah, Annabelle Wallace, Madison Hassan, George Young, Miko, Brianna White. Yeah, man. Yeah, this movie, man. This is a very interesting movie. I tell you, man. Very interesting movie. A very, a very scientific movie. I mean, yeah, yeah. You gotta do your research if you're gonna talk about tumors and whatnot. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, I tell you though, yeah, this is a very interesting movie though. I mean, um, you got this, you got this girl, and she got uh, a family secret, pretty much. I mean, yeah, she's been living with um, this, this large teratoma, and is now a parasitic twin that is named Gabriel. And man, I tell you, yeah, having that sucker pretty much stuck to the back of your head and stuck to your part of your back, man. Oh boy, the reveal of that thing. It's just yeah, it's just one of the most disturbing things that you can never see, especially for the first time. I mean, boy, when I watched this movie for the first time, I saw that thing. I just like the oh, I was just, I was horrified. Yeah, it got a reaction out of me. This movie got a reaction out of me. Yeah, great stuff. Great. This is a really good horror movie. I tell you, that's why I had to get this. I had to talk about this first. I wanted to talk about this last year when it first came out, but last year is October. It was yeah, if you don't know how this game is being played, you know, if I really like a movie, I will talk about it. If I don't like a movie, then I'm not saying shit. So yeah, when Malignant came out around October last year, you know, I couldn't really get in, and I couldn't really finalize the putting on the schedule. I almost did though. I almost did before even seeing this movie. I almost did put it on the schedule, but that's not how I play the game. Plus, I wanted to get The Burning on here, a part of this series. I wanted to get The Burning, so it was either Malignant or The Burning. Either one of the two. So I had to get The Burning. I had to talk about Cropsy before I talk about Gabriel. So yeah, now that you know that was last year October. Now that out the way, I got here October 2022, Malignant. Yeah, I liked the movie. I really liked the movie, so I gotta talk about this movie. Yeah, this movie is pretty much a yeah. I mentioned this last year. This movie is pretty much an updated version of Basket Case. Yeah, basket case. It's pretty much yeah, it's a cancerous like twin, and he was going around taking cats out. But yeah, yeah, no, yeah. This is like a updated version of basket case mixed with some mixed with some mixed with some John Wick, Jason Bourne, and Atomic Blonde because the way this monster, the way this monster fights, using Madison's body, but but yeah, Madison, she's contorted, moving backwards, but Gabriel, he's in full control, so he's moving forward. But the way he was moving, you know, this thing was like a highly skilled fighter, a highly skilled fighter, and very, very strong. I mean, damn. But yeah, mixed with John Wick, Jason Bourne, and Atomic Blonde. So this guy is 100% certified badass from the jump. If you mix with those three characters, those three characters, yeah, he's 100% certified badass. So yeah, man, I tell you, seeing Gabriel in action, damn. And then you got, the fact that Madison is being controlled by this thing, man. But yeah. See, but yeah, this whole thing, it started out with Gabriel, he was dormant for 27 years, dormant for 27 years. The doctors was trying to not so much as get rid of him, but trying to, yeah, he was trying to get rid of him. He was trying to get rid of him. And, yeah, they when they found out that what was it? What was it? Okay, let me give you the full first paragraph of this. In 1993, in 1993, Dr. Florence Weaver and her colleagues, Victor Fields and John Gregory, treat a violent, disturbed patient named Gabriel at Simon Research Hospital. Gabriel is able to control electricity and broadcast his thoughts via speakers. Yeah, he kills several staff members. Dr. Weaver determines that he is a lost cause and the cancer must be removed. Yeah, so they performed the surgery on Madison's back, so just so they can remove Gabriel. Yeah, they did everything they could to get him out of the way and not brain damage Madison because they both share the same brain. So they pushed him into the back of her head and sealed him up. You know. So yeah, 27 years later, Madison, she is pregnant. She comes home from work to her abusive husband, and he puts his hands on her. He puts his hands on her. He pushes her. He slams her head against the wall, against the yeah. He slams her head against the wall, and that is what woke Gabriel up. When he pushed her against the wall, She was starting to bleed. She's starting to bleed on impact. Yeah, that is what woke Gabriel up. And damn it, that is when the trouble ensued. That's when the nightmare ensued because she was Madison. She was having these what she thought were hallucinations, but nah, man, it was Gabriel. His dormant, yeah, his dormancy was pretty much um awakened and released. Yeah, and he was he was pretty much the dominant personality, and he made this entire nightmare of a movie happen. Man, but yeah, I tell you, uh, yeah, seeing him control electricity, seeing him speak through speakers, and yeah, he spoke through the cell phone, you know, and yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, this movie, yeah, it has some really good scary parts, and that was it right there, seeing, yes, hearing the voice come through the that phone, and Madison, she was sitting right there. This is a great movie, though. Great stuff, man. I mean, James Wan, he directed this thing too. I mean, hell, yeah, he pretty much took a small break from horror because he did a couple of action stuff, Furious 7, and then he did Aquaman, and then he comes back into the horror field with this movie right here, and yeah, this cat, ooh, knocks it right out of the park with this. Yeah, James Wan has done it again, Jack. James Wan done it again, man. I mean, yeah, with the Saw films, and then he did um, um, Dead Silence, and then man, yeah, James Wan has done it again. Knocked this one out the park. Yeah, yeah, it was very stylish, man. Very stylish, very dark, very scary as hell. Damn. Yeah, very scientific, man. I tell you. Yeah, mixing science and horror. Yeah, this is hot stuff, man. Very hot stuff. I like this movie. I really like this movie, obviously. Yeah, hot stuff, man. Yeah, yeah, Madison. Yeah, she get her mind back when when her sister Serena told her that her baby her baby was was killed by Gabriel. Gabriel killed a baby by pretty much feeding himself. He was feeding himself, get himself stronger throughout the whole duration. Yeah, when she got attacked that night, that's where she lost the baby, or so she thought. But yeah, it was Gabriel the whole time, man. Gabriel, the pretty much the evil twin that got dealt with, you know, that got dealt with through Madison's own psyche. Yeah, she took back her mind, she took back her body, she saved her sister, you know, and yeah, you know, and she jailed Gabriel. She imprisoned Gabriel inside of her mind. Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah, he made that warning, saying that he is going to come back. And yeah, and she let me know when he does. Should be ready for him this time. So yeah, should be ready for him. See, I tell you though, yeah, this movie, yeah, Malignant, you know, very cool movie. Very cool movie, very scary movie, very impressive. I'm not gonna say action movie because you know he got some action. He got some um uh, uh a very good action sequence. He has a very good action sequence, but it's not a real. It's not an action movie by any means. You know, it's just straight up horror. But yeah, this movie is straight up. It's a straight up 5 out of 5 though. Straight up 5 out of 5 from me. You know, a year, almost a year. I mean, it's yeah, a year. A little past a year. This movie came out September 10th last year, and yeah, I was gonna put it on the schedule. I was dead set putting it on the schedule last year, but I just had to bump it. I had to bump it. So yeah, this movie, yeah, straight up 5 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now next week in October. Yes, it's gonna be week to week. You know, just like the regular schedule for my when I've been doing all year. This is regular schedule. I'm not gonna do 2 a week this time like I did last year. I'm not gonna do 2 a week at this time. So yeah, next week. This next week gonna be Vampire Week. Next week is the first full week of October. It's gonna be Vampire Week. So yeah, man, this is another movie that is a long time coming. You know, I mean, hey, I covered Blade. I covered Blade too, both in October, except both respective Octobers, like every other year. I think it was 2017 I did Blade, and then 2019 I did Blade 2, and then well last year I had to tie some loose ends and get Interview with the Vampire, and I had to do Let the Right One In. I mean, I just had to do it. So yeah, I just had to do it. So yeah, that was an itch I had to scratch right there. So yeah, with those out the way, now time for me to talk about the other Blade film, the third Blade film. That'll be next week though. So yeah, you keep it locked right here for that. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. And check out uh, the October playlist that I got right here. Yeah, man. Tis the season. The October playlist gonna be extended once again throughout the month. So you come back every single point of the month to see what other soundtrack I got, what other theme song I got. Keep it locked right here for that. It's gonna be a fun month, boys and girls, boys and ghouls. It's gonna be a fun month. So yeah. So yeah, all of the horror stuff I did this year, I only did 2 official. So the rest, this is just making up for the rest of the year since I'm doing franchises and everything. This is making up for the rest of the year. This show is off.